Hello everyone, welcome back to Modern Warfare 3, and today we got some updates, got some new mods, and updated stuff. I'm actually playing it offline. I disconnected my computer from the internet, because there was another fucking update that broke shit, so, oh well. One of the mods I got was Power Armor. If you fall from a certain height with Power Armor, normally it can aggro people. I got a mod that gets rid of that. So, more incentive for me to even use that in the future, because, you know, sometimes you want to jump off of tiny little heights and, oh, great, now the whole town wants to fucking murder me, because they were annoyed. The other one I got added magazines into my inventory, and basically I can click on these books, or notes or letters, whatever the fuck they are, and that will give me a quest for magazines and bobbleheads, and it's a bunch of different ones. I only really care for the bobblehead one, because, you know, I'm thinking about uninstalling the map mod I have someday. I don't know. I'd like a replacement, but I would also still like the map markers on the map, you know, the squares or circles or whatever. But the big mod I got, this is the most important one, it is the DefUI, DefInv stuff. You can see I have more shit on screen, right? The text is smaller. Heck, it even shows what time it is on my computer right here. So yeah, it puts explosives down here. This is because I'm using it with a sorting mod. If you didn't use the sorting mod, you don't get a lot of things. But chem, or aid, so I have chems like Med-X, Mentats, things in there. Food, it even has like cooked food is separate from raw food. And then this is like stim packs and shit like that in there. MISC is also organized. Keyring, that was normally on the Nuka keyring thing mod, but I don't need that anymore because it was included with this mod. And then quest items and notes. Oh, it's so good. Well, I only had one note at the time, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, these are the magazine books right here. The Collector's Guide. Where's the magazine? Oh, Total Hack. I need to get that because for whatever reason, Bethesda decided that it would be a really cool idea to bring the Robot Expert perk into the game. You know, the perk that lets you hack robots. But then they also decided to have magazines that do things that perk should just do. I don't know why they made those separate, but okay. Special bobbleheads. Let's just activate that. Sure. And then we can just leave. Whatever. Guide special. Okay. I wish there was a more immersive way to do that. I know I would have made it on my own if I could figure out how the fucking creation kit worked. I tried, couldn't get it to work, but whatever. Another one of the things that the DefUI mod did is it allowed me to have perks organized differently. So, you know, bobblehead stuff is at the very top. I only have one of, you know, those kind of perks. Then companions, and then magazine, and then regular, normal perk things. And another thing that this mod does, the DefUI Inv thing, is when you go into like a store or an inventory item like a box, you have all these different categories now. This is basically Sky UI for Skyrim. Oh hey, it shows my time right there too. So you have things like favorited and legendary items, you have weapons tab, you have grenades and mines tab separate, and this one is just apparel, and then this one is chem stuff. I like how chem and food are separate. That's fantastic. This one is the MISC one. There's not really many important things in here. And then a holotape tab, a note tab, and then there's this one right here is the junk. I think it's junk. Although it can get a little confusing because some items that are classified as junk would go in this resource tab right here. But some of the items will have like the hammer and wrench icon, and some will have this bag and ingot that was in Skyrim. So that can get a little confusing sometimes. Yeah, right there. Machine gun. And then these are weapon mods, and then, you know, ammo. But also, another one of the things I messed with, this was one that I messed around with on my own. I didn't do any presets. But with the DefUI mod, it allows you to, oh hey, here's a fridge that I put into the game. I went into the GEC and added this via the workshop mode. You know, I could just go in here and go to furniture containers. And then I just have a fridge in here somewhere. There it is. It's fantastic. I want to add more shit like this later because really, Bethesda didn't do a whole lot in that regard, which is a little unfortunate. But anyway, back to the DefUI mod. There, I customized some things. You know, you see AP in the bottom left. I do have some other settings. I changed the ammo counter. I also changed some things up here. The compass is a little different. Actually, was the compass down at the bottom before? I don't even remember. I messed around with a lot of the fucking shit though. And some of the stuff we just don't see yet because they don't apply. I kind of wish everything was up all at once, but that's just not the way it is. Anyway, what we can do, we can talk to Mama Murphy.
Mama Murphy, got that Med-X? Fuel for the site?
I'm also not black anymore. I changed that, actually, last session.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, it just makes everything feel good, don't it? I'm starting to see clearly. You're walking into a sea, but it's not water you're afraid of drowning in. It's something invisible, but radiant. It burns everything in it. But no, I can feel them. There's people calling out to something, chanting. They can show you the way, but they're so hard to read. Be careful around them, kid. I can't. I almost thought I couldn't breathe there. Heart's beating like no tomorrow. Gonna need to rest.
What?
Well, gee, maybe you should, moderate your usage, Mama Murphy. I don't know about you. Man, she's talking about a radiant sea that's not water. I mean, I wonder where she could be talking about. I just don't know. We're gonna see. Did people spawn it? People did spawn in these. Dude, I need to remember my own buttons. All right, so I think I just turned that off, right? Come on out, fuck faces.
You gotta be joking.
You gotta be joking. Here, turrets, take care of that. Hello. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot. That's how I do it. I turn it on and off with the generator because, oh gosh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Turn it back on, quick! Because the button has a delayed reaction with opening the door. So if you use the generator alone, and the switch is always on, then it actually opens up much quicker. Oh, these guys are both like super level. Alright, I hope I have appropriate grenades on. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, with the UI mod, it also shows the exact numbers of like stat differences. It even has DPS included.
Have a minute?
Oh hey, apparently I can talk to Kate. Sure, Kate, hold on a second. Don't talk to me through the fucking wall, okay?
Hey, need something? I'd really like to talk to you. You ready now?
Something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder. If there's anything I learned in the combat zone, it was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
I didn't realize I was being nice. See, here's the problem with how they do the approval in this game. It's because I wasn't being nice. In fact, we just fucking met and then we walked home. She likes me and says I was nice to her because I picked locks and things.
Fine, ignore me. See if I care.
Same thing happened with Piper. I picked the lock and she loves me. Ugh. But okay.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Why are you so paranoid about debts?
I really don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Okay, Alright, I didn't know we were friends. Alright guys, here we are back at the Cambridge police station. We're gonna do some faction stuff.
Paladin Danse is waiting for you.
Am I just standing around doing nothing? Fuckface McGee, I just got here! Settle down, Sally! Hey, Danse.
Paladin Danse.
You ready to move out?
Where are we going?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
No, really, where the fuck are we going?
This still looks cleaner than me place back at the combat zone.
Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention something else as well. When I look at junk items, it will just say the components that they can be broken down to.
It's not
so,
a good idea to keep Paladin Danse waiting.
Oh, shut up. I'll do what I want. You're not my real mom. Danse, what are you doing? What are you doing? Danse, I'm supposed to be following you.
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
Okay, Danse, lead the fucking way. I really don't even remember where he's going, though.
Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only obtainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
I guess we're going to Arcjet. I thought I already fucking did that. Am I going crazy?
I don't think we're alone.
I don't think we're alone. Well, you know. I see 3 people in front of me. I'm just not fucking sure.
It might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. There it is, Arcjet Systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front.
Yo, what a thug about. Where are you going?
Paladin Danse.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
Oh, I think I know why I thought I did Arcjet before. Because I was here before, obviously. But I don't know. I'm having conflicting memories. I don't know what the fuck I've done anymore.
Understood.
Outstanding. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage
You like old
they've
stuff,
done.
don't you? I don't see the point. That time's long gone.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Good. Less security to worry about.
Negative. There's nothing good about it. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
But ammo casings only last on the ground for like 5 seconds before the game despawns them. Danse, do you even know what you're doing?
Synth. Isn't that the same as robot?
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out.
Okay.
This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Alright, looks like we have a thing here. Let's play that.
Why the heck are they making us record this? Oh crap, it's on, isn't it? This is Technician Rand, ArcJet Propulsion Division. I'm here with Technician Janowski, work log A1190. Janowski and I have been working on the Mars Shot project for about 3 months now, and I think we have the thrust calculations worked out.
Man, I wish I was headed up there with those guys. Be nice to get the hell away from our lousy planet.
Hey, easy. If we don't record these logs properly, we're gonna get fired. The supervisor is already itching to get rid of us, especially since it's taking us longer than we promised.
So what? We've been drafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember? Soon we'll be doing push-ups, eating freeze-dried rations, and just wishing we were spending our day inside a cushy private laboratory.
Of course I remember. But I'm trying not to imagine getting my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
Never understood the use for all these
All right.
crazy gizmos.
Sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
That was some of the shittiest voice acting I've ever heard. But let's read this terminal. This is your annual reminder that the terminal and mainframe passwords will be changed on a monthly basis. According to our records, your terminal password has not been changed in 3 months. For security purposes, your password will now be reset. Your password is... That is a shitty password. Okay then. Well, we're not going to use the password. We're just going to do that. Alright, lab controls. Unable to establish a connection to the prototype, please contact a technician. How about go fuck yourself?
Nice work. Let's get moving.
Movement
Sit
detected.
ambush. Light 'em up.
Curious. Movement detected. Primary serious.
Oh man, they're coming at me with fucking sticks. I better look out.
Come on! You mean that's it?
Alright, what do we got in here? CEO's terminal. Oh gosh. Mars project notes. After 6 months, the United States Space Administration finally approved ArcJet as the contractor for the Mars project propulsion and communications systems. Having my team start working on the XMB booster before we secured the contract was a gamble, but it looks like it's going to pay off big. We have a lot of details to hash out with the agency, and we have a lot of work ahead of us. But I think this contract will finally put ArcJet on the map. I was fortunate to be able to add Dr. Rory McClellan to the XMB booster team today. There are few people who can match Dr. McClellan's aptitude with nuclear propulsion systems. So this truly was a coup. It cost the company a heck of a lot of money to hire him away from his military contracting job, but I'm sure it will be well worth every dollar. We've promised the USSA that the booster would be ready at least a year before their July 2078 launch date. With McClellan at the helm, we should be able to meet that deadline with time to spare. As the holiday season approaches, it's time to take a step back and look at everything that's happened to ArcJet Systems this year. 5 months ago, my company was struggling to make ends meet. Now, with the XMB booster and the Deep Range Transmitter projects in full swing, ArcJet appears to have received a second chance. Thanks to Dr. McClellan, we're on schedule and under budget. The USSA is thrilled with our progress and is already talking to me about future contracts after we deliver. I don't think it's possible to be ending the year on a better note. Dr. McClellan's informed me that we have a problem with the XMB booster. The USSA is demanding that the engine can't exceed their strict weight allowance, but thanks to the uranium refinement subsystem, we're a few hundred tons over. We're now 1 month behind schedule, and I'm frankly starting to panic. Dr. McClellan assures me he'll find a solution soon, but that isn't helping me get to sleep at night. The USSA has started their public relations campaign for the Mars Shot project, and ArcJet Systems is finding itself caught right in the middle. In the last week, I think I fielded 15 separate interviews with everyone asking the same questions over and over. They all want to know when we're delivering the XMB booster so they can take their pretty pictures of the USSA test firing it for the first time. And all I can do is keep smiling and lying through my teeth that the XMB will be delivered when it's ready. I hope Dr. McClellan solves our weight problem soon. or we're never going to get a contract from the USSA ever again. I can't believe it! But Dr. McClellan's team finally solved the XMB's weight problem. Now all we need to do is finish tightening a few screws and hoist the thing up into the engine core. If we're lucky, we'll be able to test fire the booster right after the new year. It's funny how things seem so bleak and chaotic during the year, but it all comes together for us just in time for the holidays. We've scheduled a photo opportunity tomorrow for the XMB boosters' first test firing in the engine core. We're going to stick them all down in the control room and let them shoot their pictures through the thermal glass window after Dr. McClellan arrives, gives them a short explanation of how the booster works. The engine puts out a hell of a lot of thrust, so it should be quite a spectacular show. It's been 2 weeks since the accident before the XMB boosters test firing event. Somehow, a photographer managed to wander past security and into the engine core a few hours early. Dr. McClellan, why is there someone on my calling me? Okay, so where did I leave off? Into the engine core a few hours early, Dr. McClellan was running a quick test on the booster, letting it run for only a few seconds to make sure it was ready for the demonstration, and burned the photographer into ash. Thank God no one else saw what happened. I'm having Brent take care of the remains. After all, that's why I hired him. If word of this accident goes public, we'll be shut down, and I may as well put a for sale sign out front. All of the unrest overseas is making the USSA nervous about proceeding with the Mars Shot project. They're telling me that they may have to delay a year or more depending on what happens. If that's true, we'll just have to make do with the proceeds from the Deep Range Transmitter contract, which we've already completed. I'm trying to keep everyone's spirits up around here, but it's getting harder and harder with the world falling apart around us. Hopefully our government will work things out and we can all get back to work. You know what? I was unsure if I've read all this shit before, but then I read that last sentence and I feel like I've read this shit before. Whatever. I don't know. If I already have, it can easily be skipped in the video. It doesn't matter. Oh hey, I found the thing! Alright, receptionist terminal. Alright, ArcJet Mail floor safe. I'll press. I realize that our announcement regarding the Mars Shot project has caused quite a lot of excitement with the national media. If any members of the press are requesting statements or interviews, please direct them to our Public Relations Department. Do not attempt to answer any questions or give any information regarding the project unless pre-authorization has been provided. Okay, well, we're just going to open the floor safe myself. We're just going to open the floor safe myself. We're just going to open the floor safe myself. Thank you. Holy shitballs.
Engine core's ahead. Should be our final stop.
Alright, go on then. What are you turning around to look at me for?
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.